Hi everyone, welcome back to 9th standard maths class. In the previous video, we have started our new chapter that is decimal form, and from the first activity we have finished our first question also. Okay, now let's move on to next question, that is question number 2. Here is your question. Question is, find the decimal form of the sums below. Okay, 3 sub questions are there and sum of the fractions are given. Okay, sum of the fractions, we need to find the decimal form of this. Okay, it is not in direct way. First of all, we need to convert all the denominators in as powers of 10. Okay, after that we need to find the decimal form. Let's start from the first question. Okay, this is the question, that is 1 by 5 plus 1 by 25 plus 1 by 125. We need to find the decimal form of sum of these fractions. Okay, 3 fractions are there. We need to find decimal form of these 3 fractions sum. Okay, so first of all we need to find the sum, then only we can find the decimal form. Now in order to add these 3 fractions, here when we check the fraction, we can see that all the denominators are different here. All the denominators are different. For the first fraction, denominator is 5. For the second fraction, denominator is 25. For the third one, it is 125. So, in 8th standard, we have learned that if denominators are same, it is easy to add. Okay, fraction we can add easily if denominators are same. So our first aim is convert all the denominators into one number. That means highest denominator. Here highest denominator is 125. So we need to convert these two numbers also into 125. So let's write first one, 1 by 5. Now 5 into what is 125? 5 into 25 will be 125. That we can check. Okay, 25 into 5. 4 25s are 100. One more 25 means 5 into 25 will be 125. So if we are giving one number to the denominator, the same number we must give to the numerator also. That is here also into 25. Plus next number is 1 by 25. 1 by 25 into same into 5 will be 125. So here 25 into 5. In the numerator part also into 5. For the third fraction, no change because that is already in the form of 125. Denominator is already 125. Now we need to simplify this. 1 into 25, that is 25, by 5 into 25, that is 125, plus 1 into 5 is what? 5, divided by 25 into 5, that also 125, plus 1 by 125. Now we can see all the denominators are same. So all the denominators same means just add the numerator and put the same denominator as answer. Okay. So 25 plus 5, 30. 30 plus 1, 31. Denominator will be 125. So 31 by 125 is the sum of this fraction. Okay. So when we add these 3 fractions, we will get the answer as 31 by 125. Now we need to find the decimal form of this. How we will find the decimal form? In the previous class we learned that first of all we need to factorize the sum. We need to convert the denominator into powers of 10. That is by factorization. So 125. The least number here it will be 5. So in 12 only 2 5s are there. Then balance 2. So in 25 5 5s. Again with 5. So answer will be 5. Again with 5. So 1 will be the answer. So in order to get a product as 10, we need to multiply each 5 with 2 because no 2's here to get a pair as product of 10. So here into 2, again one more into 2. Okay. Then only we will get one pair as 10, next pair as 10, then next pair as 10. Okay, so 2 into 2 into 2, that we need to give here for the numerator and for the denominator. So 31 into 2 into 2 into 2, all divided by 125 into 2 into 2 into 2, Okay, so here the denominator will be here 110, here next to 10, here next to 10. That means 310 comes. That means the denominator will be 1 with a 30. That is 1000. Okay, easily you can understand. Just put 1. Then how many pair we got? 3 pair we got. Product as 10, 3 pair. That means 30. So 130. That is 1000. Now for the numerator, we need to multiply all these numbers. That is 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. Next 31 into 8 we need to do. That is 248. Okay. 248 is the answer. So 248 divided by 1000. Now 248 divided by 1000 means how many numbers we need to consider after the point? 3 zeros means 3 numbers we need to consider from the left. That is 1, 2, 3. So 0.248. This will be the decimal form of this sum. Clear? Next is second sub question. 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 square plus 1 by 5 cube plus 1 by 5 raised to 4. Here also we need to find the sum and then decimal form. So here it is in the form of powers given. Okay, that means 5, then 5 square, 5 cube, 5 raised to 4, like that. Okay, so first step is convert the denominator into highest denominator. Okay, highest denominator, here it is what? Highest denominator is 5 raised to 4. 5 raised to 4 is the highest denominator. Okay, so we need to convert all the denominators into 5 raised to 4. Now here 5 raised to 4 means it is 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Total 4 5s. Okay, that is 5 raised to 4. Now for the first number is what? 1 by 5. Here only 1 5. So how many numbers we need more? That means how many 5s we need more in order to convert this as 5 raised to 4? Only 1 5 is here. So 3 5s are missing. That means 5 cube is missing. That 5 cube we need to multiply here. 5 cube. Then numerator also 5 cube. Plus next is 1 by 5 square. Okay, so here 5 square means 5 into 5. Okay, 5 square means 5 into 5. 2 5s here. So 2 5 means in order to get 5 raised to 4, how many 5s we need more? 2 5s. So here it will be into 5 square. In the numerator part also into 5 square. Okay, plus next is 1 by 5 cube. So 1 by 5 cube. 5 cube means 5 into 5 into 5. 3 5s here, only 1 5 is missing. So here into 5 is enough. In the numerator also into 5. Last is no change. That is 1 by 5 raised to 4. Next we need to simplify this. That is 1 into 5 cube. That is 5 cube by 5 into 5 cube means 1 5, here 3 5s. So total it is 5 raised to 4. Only powers is needed to add. Okay, here 5 means it is 5 raised to 1. 5 means 5 raised to 1 into 5 cube means answer will be 5 with the powers is sum. So 1 here, 3 here. So total 4. 5 raised to 4 will be the answer. So here denominator is 5 raised to 4 plus next is 1 into 5 square, that is 5 square, divided by 5 square into 5 square, that is 5 raised to 2 plus 2 again 4 plus next is 1 into 5, that is 5, divided by 5 cube into 5, that is 5 raised to 3 here, 1 here. So total 4 plus 1 by 5 raised to 4. Okay, so here all the denominators we got as 5 raised to 4. Now we need to add all these. So here in order to add all this, we need to find the answer, because only for the multiplication this method is possible. Powers adding only possible if here it is multiplication, but here it is adding. So 5 cube plus 5 square is not possible to add like that. Okay, only for the multiplication it is possible. So for the adding we need to find the answer. So 5 cube. 5 cube means it is what? 5 cube equal to 5 into 5 into 5. So 5 into 5 is what? 25. 25 into 5, answer is 125. So here 5 cube means it is 125 plus 5 square. 5 square means 5 into 5. 5 into 5 is 5 square. So here answer 5 into 5, it will be 25. So 25 plus 5 plus 1. Denominator is 5 raised to 4. Common denominator. So 5 raised to 4. Next is adding. That is 125 plus 25. That is 150. 150 plus 5. 155. 155 plus 1. Answer is what? 156 by 5 raised to 4. Okay, so we got the fraction sum as 156 by 5 raised to 4. Next we need to find the decimal form. So here we got the sum as 156 by 5 raised to 4. 156 by 5 raised to 4. Now in order to find the decimal form, we need to convert the denominator into powers of 10. Okay, into powers of 10. So here 5 raised to 4, that is already in the form of factorized form. Okay, so 156 divided by 5 raised to 4 means it is 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Okay, this is the factorized form. So no need to again factorize. After getting after finding the final answer and after finding the factorization, even though we will get the same answer like this. So no need to factorize again. Okay, we can directly write like this. Now we need to convert this into powers of 10. So here powers of 10, we know how we will find 5, 5, 5. Okay, like this. After factorization we will get like this. Then what we will do? We will make it as a pair of product as 10. Okay, so product as 10 means no 2's here. That means here into 2, here into 2, here also into 2, here also into 2. Okay, these 4 2's we need to multiply here. Okay, so same for the numerator also. So for the numerator it will be 156 into how many 2's? 4 2's here. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 whole divided by, no need to multiply with these answers, you just write the number. That means one pair, that is 10. Next pair 10, here also next pair 10, next, that means total 4 tens we got. Okay, 4 pair of 10 we got. That means 1 with how many zeros? Not it is 1. 4 into 10, 4 pairs we got. Okay, 4 pairs as a product, 4 pair we got as a product as 10. So here answer will be what? 1 into with the 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. After multiplying these numbers also we will get the same answer. That's why I am writing directly. Okay, so answer here it will be 10,000. Okay, no need to multiply 5 into 2, then 10, again 5 into 2, 10. No need to do that. You can directly write like this. Okay, now multiply these numbers. 2 2's are 4, 4 2's are 8, 8 2's are 16. Okay, so 16 into 156. So 156 into 16 by 10,000. Okay, now after multiplying these two numbers we will get the answer as 2496 divided by 10,000. Now it is easy to find the decimal form. How many zeros here? 1 2 3 4, 4 zeros are. So here also we need to count 4 numbers. So 1 2 3 4. So before 2 we need to put the point. So 0.2496 is the decimal form of sum of this fraction. Clear? Similarly, you can do the third sub question. Okay, try to do that same like the second sub question. Question number 3. A 2-digit number divided by another 2-digit number gives 5.875. What are the numbers? Okay, we need 2-digit number. Okay, when we divide two 2-digit numbers, we will get the answer 5.875. We need to find which all are the 2-digit numbers. Okay, so let's find. This is the third question. Here, 2-digit number divided by another 2-digit number, answer is 5.875. Okay, so in the first step, let's write this decimal form as fraction. Okay, 5.875. We need to write this decimal form as fraction that we already learned in the first class. How we will write? First of all, we will write the number, that is 5.875 divided by how many number after the point, after the decimal, how many points, that is 1 2 3, that means 1 with 3 0. Okay, so 5875 divided by 1000 is 5.875. Okay, now but here it is 4-digit numbers. We need what? 2-digit number. Okay, we need 2-digit number. So for that, let's factorize the numerator and the denominator. So first let's take numerator, that is 5875. Last digit is 5. So let's consider the number as 5. So in 5 only 1 5. Now in 8 also only 1 5. Balance 3 here. Okay, in 8 only 1 5. The remaining 3 let's consider here. That is 37. In 37 how many 5s? 7 5s are there. 5 7s are 35. Balance is 2. Take this 2 to here. So 25. In 25 how many 5? 5 5s are there. Again factorize. Same with 5. In 1 no 5. So consider 11. In 11 2 5s are there. 5 2s are 10. Balance 1. It is 17. In 17 3 5s are there. Balance 2. So in 25. 25 5 5s are there. Again factorize with 5. So in 2 no 5s. In 23 4 5s are there. 5 4s are 20. Balance is 3. That is 35. In 35 7 5s are there. Okay. Now 5 into 5 into 5 into 47. We got one 2-digit number. Okay. We got one 2-digit number. Let's stop there. Okay. So instead of 5875, we can write 5 into 5 into 5 into 47. Okay. For the numerator, let's write this. Now denominator. Denominator also we need to factorize same like this. That is 1000. Let's take same 5 because we need 5 here also. So let's start with 5. Okay. So in 10 only 2 5s. Balance 0 0 because no 5s there. So let's take that 0 to this side. Again 200. Consider as 5. In 20 4 5s are there. 5 4s are 20. 1 0 balance. Let's write like this. Again with 5. In 40 how many 5s? 8 5s are there. So we got 3 5s here, 1 8 here. No need to continue. Let's stop here. So for 1000 denominator we can write like this. 5 into 5 into 5 into 8. So 5 into 5 into 5 into 8. Okay. Now here you can see 3 5s in the numerator and 3 5s in the denominator. That we can cancel like this. Okay. One from numerator, one from denominator, one from numerator, one from denominator, like this. So the remaining number is what? 47 by 8. 47 by 8. Now here 47 is a 2-digit number, but 8 is not a 2-digit number. We need what? 2-digit numbers in numerator and in the denominator. A 2-digit number divided by another 2-digit number, answer is 5.875. That means we need 2-digit number in both the numerator and in the denominator. So here, in order to convert this 8 into a 2-digit number, just multiply with 2. Okay, when we multiply here into 2, here also it is into 2. So 47 into 2. 47 into 2 will be 94. Okay, 94. Then 8 2s are 60. So 94 by 60. 94 is a 2-digit number. 16 also a 2-digit number. So 94 by 16, answer will be what? 5.875. This is the answer for the third question. Okay, so first section over. Now let's move on to next section. Our next subheading is new form. Okay, new forms. Now in the previous section we have learned to write the decimal form of a fraction in which the denominators, okay, for example, denominator as a number which can be converted into a powers of 10. For example, 2 by 5, here the denominator 5 can be converted into powers of 10 by multiplying with 2. Here also into 2, that is like 4 by 10. Okay, for these type of numbers, decimal form we learn how to write the decimal form of these type of numbers. That means in that particular number, the denominator is a number which can be converted into powers of 10. Okay, if it is 25, denominator is 25, 25 into 4, we can write it as 100, like that. Okay, now in this section, we have to find the decimal form of number that the denominator cannot be converted into a power of 10. Okay, that type of number we need to consider in this case. For example, 1 by 3. Okay, so in this number, denominator is 3. Here this 3 is not possible to convert to 10 or 100 or 1000 like that. Okay, because 3, when we multiply with the 2, it is 6. When we multiply with the 3, 3 into 3, 10, like that. Because 3 is not possible to factorize also. 3 is what? 3 itself. We need to convert it as a product of 10, then only we can convert that number into powers of 10. So here 3 into nothing is what? 10. So in this case, method is different. Okay, method is there, that is a long method. So in that case also we can find the decimal form. I think we can directly go to the questions from the activity. Okay, from the textbook activity, then it will be more clear. Okay, I will explain the method along with the activities problems. Okay, so let's go to the problems from the activity. So page number 30, first question. For each of the fractions below, find fractions with the denominators as powers of 10 getting closer and closer to it, and hence write the decimal form. Okay, 3 sub questions are there: 2 by 3, 5 by 6 and 1 by 9. Getting closer and closer means here we can't find an exact value for these type of fractions. Okay, only approximate value we will get. That means it is getting closer and closer means it is continuing, that decimal form will continue. Okay, I will explain the method. Let's start from the first question. Okay, then it will be clear. Okay, then it will be more clear to you. So let's start from the first one, that is 2 by 3. First one is 2 by 3. Now we are going to find the decimal form of this. Question is getting closer and closer to 10, 100, 1000, like that. That means first step with 10. Okay, so first step is 2 by 3. That is 2 by 3 into 10 into 10. For the numerator and for the denominator, we need to multiply this 10. Okay, this is the first step. Getting closer and closer to 10, we are going to find first. So that is equal to, in the next step, just interchange. Okay, just interchange this 10. Take this 3 to this side and 10 to this side. Just interchange. So answer will be 2 by 10 into, here it will be 10 by denominator to this side. This is also same. We are just changing the positions of the denominators. Take this 10 to this side and 3 to this side. So 2 by 10 into 10 by 3. After that, next step is, this is equal to. So all these are starting from 2 by 3. Okay. So this is equal to 2 by 10, just write like that. 2 by 10. Now here it is into. Here 10 by 3. 10 by 3 means we need to divide it. This, that is 10 by 3. How many 3's in 10? 3 10's are there. So 3 3's are 9 divided by 10 minus 9, answer is 1. So here answer will be what? 3. Total 3 3s are in 10. 1 is a remainder. Okay, 1 is a remainder. So this we can write like this. Start from here. So 3 plus 1 divided by 9 like this. Okay, so here answer will be 2 by 10. First write, instead of 10 by 3 you need to write 3 plus remainder is 1. So 1 by 3 like this you need to write. Okay, now in the next step bracket opens. Okay, bracket opens. So here 2 by 10 into 3. So 2 by 10 into 3 first write. Opening the bracket means we need to multiply this 2 by 10 with each number inside the bracket. So first 2 by 10 into 3. So 2 by 10 into 3 plus next also 2 by 10 into 1 by 3. Okay, now next step is 3 into 2. 3 into 2 is 6 by 10 plus 2 into 1 is 2 by 10 into 3 is 30. Okay, so 6 by 10 plus 2 by 30 we got. Here it is 2 by 3. Okay, now in the next step 2 by 3, take the 6 by 10 to this side. Okay, 6 by 10 to this side. That is minus 6 by 10 equal to 2 by 30. Okay, up to this let's stop. Now into 10 over. Okay, closer and closer to 10 is over. The same procedure you have to do with 100 and 1000. Okay, now let's multiply with 100. So by multiplying with 10 we got the answer this. 2 by 3 minus 6 by 10 equal to 2 by 30. Next is 2 by 3 into 100. Okay, into 100 for the numerator and for the denominator. What is the next step? Denominator interchange. So 2 by 100 into 100 by 3. Okay, 2 by 100 into 100 by 3. Now in the next step 2 by 3 equal to 2 by 100. That we need to write like this. Next step is 100 by 3. Same like the previous case, we need to divide 100 by 3. So in 10, 3 3s are there. 3 3s are 9. 1 balance. Take this 10. So in 10, how many 3? Again 3. So 3 3s are again 9. 1 balance. So how we will write this? 33 to this, here to here. So 33 plus 1 is a remainder. So 1 by 3. Like this we will get. Okay. Now in the next step, bracket opening. That is 2 by 100 into 33. Okay. 2 by 100 into 33. That is 2 into 33. 2 into 33 is 66 by 100 plus 2 into 1 is 2 by 100 into 3 is 300. Okay, I just avoid one step. Okay, you know from the previous step it is clear for you because just multiplication. Okay, so we can avoid that one step. So here we got the answer as 66 by 100 plus 2 by 300. That is 2 by 3 equal. So in the next step 2 by 3, take the 66 by 100 to this side. So minus 66 by 100 equal to 2 by 300. Okay, so let's stop here. This is for the second part, that is closer and closer to 100. So here the answer we got as 2 by 3 minus 66 by 100 equal to 2 by 300. Okay, again we need to do the same with 1000. So next with the 1000, that is 2 by 3 equal to 2 by 3 into 1000 for the numerator and into 1000 for the denominator. Next is denominator interchange, that is 2 by 1000 into 1000 by 3. That is equal to, what will be the next step? 2 by 3 here. first step, for the first number, no change, 2 by 1000 into, we need to divide this, that is 1000 by 3. So 1000 by 3. In 10 only 3 threes are there. 3 threes are 9. 10. Again 3. 3 threes are 9. Again 1. 10. Again 3. 3 threes are 9. 1. Okay. Like this. So here it will be what? 333. So 333 plus remainder again 1 by 3. Like this you will get. Okay. Now in the next step, 2 by 3 equal to, we need to multiply. That is 2 by 1000 into 333. So 333 into 2, answer is what? 666. So 666 by 1000 plus 1 into 2, 2 by 1000 into 3, that is 3000. Now in the next step, take this to this side. So 2 by 3 minus 666 by 1000 equal to 2 by 3000. So here we got the answer as 2 by 3 minus 666 by 1000 equal to 2 by 3000. Okay, it's enough. Now check. Closer and closer to 10, here answer is 6 by 10. Okay, now for the 100, closer and closer to 100, answer is 66 by 100. Now for the 1000, 666 by 1000. Now what will be the next one? 6666 divided by 10,000. It will repeat it. Okay, it will continuing like this. So here we can write the answer as 2 by 3. Decimal form of 2 by 3 we can write like this. 2 by 3 equal to, first is 6 by 10. That is 0.6. For the next it will be 0.66. Okay, then again 0.666. Okay, so this will continuing like this. That means the decimal form of 2 by 3 is 0.666 etc. Because 3 zeros here. So for the third one, 1, 2, 3. That means 0.666 continuing. Okay, etc. It will continuing, that I told you before, because direct decimal value is not there for these type of numbers. Okay, approximate value is there, because like this continuing numbers. Okay, it will continue like this, 6666 etc. like that. Okay, so this is the method to find the decimal form of number with the denominator as a number which cannot be converted into powers of 10. Okay, hope you understood. Thank you. See you in the next video.